Galnet News, your galaxy in focus, 29th of January, 3301. In today's news, the Palladium Cloud event described as a big success. Problems for RoboPet producers Xihe Biomorphics. Senator Denton Petraeus offers deep discounts on military surplus in Durius, and a report on the conflict in the Volungu system. The Palladium Cloud event, which was held by the organisation known as Goon Squadron on the 24th of January, has been described by organisers as a big success. The event marks the reopening of Big Harry's monkey hangout in the Jotunheim system and saw many hundreds of tons of palladium dropped into space, totaling more than 167 million credits for attendees to collect and keep at will. System officials estimate that over 150 commanders attended, with 15 Goon Squadron members conducting the giveaway, and those included Commanders Imperator, Cube 2000, Space Texas, Sporks, Cericidas, Enos, Lunch Money, and many others. There were few reports of trouble in the system, and the economy of Jotunheim should see a boost as a result of bringing in so many new commanders, while costing the major factions in the system absolutely nothing. Some news from popular robo-pet manufacturers Xihe Biomorphics now. Zach Honeysett with the full story.
An emergency galaxy-wide communique was sent out by Xihe Biomorphics today, urging all owners of the popular biomorphic companions to submit any units to their nearest service station for immediate diagnostic checks. A spokesperson for Xihe Biomorphics later responded to queries from Galnet News and had the following to say.
We'd like to clarify that there is no cause for alarm. A software patch was simply released prematurely and may contain programming that could cause unwanted behaviour. We'd like all owners to bring their units to any of our service stations where our capable and friendly staff would be more than happy to perform a software rollback and inspect the units for damage. Of course, we will be providing the service at no cost to our customers.
In messages sent to Galnet News, Xihe Biomorphics spokesperson said that the possible unwanted behaviours could include failure of vision sensors, sudden lack of enthusiasm for owners, loss of self-awareness or self-preservation subroutines, malfunction of bio-waste disposal simulation systems, and general erratic behaviour. They also clarified that any rumours of violent and lethal response from the companion units or cases of limb separation of the companions were unfounded and extremely unlikely. Of course, such behaviour, if confirmed, could constitute a violation of artificial intelligence legislations in many systems, and could result in severe penalties for its manufacturer. The companions, known across the galaxy for their reliability and uncanny lifelike behaviour, are popular among the upper classes due to their high cost and relative scarcity. Xihe Biomorphics urges all owners to have their companions serviced as soon as possible and to monitor them for any strange behaviour. Reporting from Zendok, Xihe System, Zach Honeysett, Galnet News.
Some news from the Empire now, where Senator Petraeus has announced he will offer deep discounts on military surplus coming from the Durius system.
Following on the cessation of hostilities in Durius, civic management teams operating on the behalf of Senator Petraeus have declared that they will be holding a fire sale to clear out any excess equipment which the citizens of Durius no longer require. It is hoped that the sale will generate some much-needed capital for the impoverished region, although how many of the credits will be directly spent on the Durius system remains unknown. When asked to comment on the matter, Senator Petraeus' office said that a fair repayment schedule has been organized. They went on to state that most of the credits accrued would be left in the hands of the citizens of tradition, who will continue to manage the day-to-day running of Durius for the foreseeable future. It is not clear at this stage whether this will cover the repayments. Any pilots interested in saving themselves some serious credits on small non-Imperial ship upgrades are advised to head over to the Spec Prospect outpost in Durius immediately. Sales will only continue while stock lasts. Karadres Makal, Galnet News.
And now over to Chip Washington for a report on the conflict in the Volungu system.
Just a few days ago, the Imperial Patrons Principals of the Leiden system and the Volungu Public Company of the federally owned Volungu system have fallen into armed conflict. The focal point is around Volungu's Class 1 gas giant, Volungu 3. The conflict zone is surprisingly of high intensity, seeing many casualties as of late. It is unclear as to why the conflict has started, though it is speculated to have been initiated by the Patron's principles, already seeing a 6.8 influence rate in the Volungu system. The Crimson Fortune Company, the majority holder of Volungu's interests, has a meager 0.5% influence rate in the rivaling Liaison system. It is unknown officially what Liaison, an imperial colony with a population of 53 million in the middle of federal space, would want with a federal mining system with a population of a mere 122,000. But it may or may not have to do with the Crimson Fortune Company's recent economic boom. This has been Chip Washington, Galnet News.
And that's the Galnet News for today. Tune in next time to keep your galaxy in focus.